Yo, what is up? Got the Aim ECU with TacoMoto maps on it. This is for the CRF 450L RL. I'm gonna put it in here, go for a ride, give you my first impressions. I got the switch, map switch, try the different TacoMoto map switches. Gonna take on some single track, some double track, a little bit of road. Open it up, see how it does. Now you can see the pins are all the same. That's a standard pin size, so swap them out. I got it in. I'm just using this to secure it a little bit. Put my extra in the air box, and I'm just going to run it up, try to snag it under the seat. And I'm in map 1, which is for TacoMoto. Map 1 is open exhaust race mode. So this is all the beans. Map 2 is open exhaust enduro mode, and then map 3 for TacoMoto is open exhaust economy mode. Then map 4 is stock pipe race mode, and then map 5 is stock pipe enduro mode. We're in map 1, all the beans, open exhaust race mode. Here we go. I don't know, for plug and play, it feels pretty good. Taco map 1. See here, I'll open it up. Here we go. It's torquey. Right off the bat, it's torquey. Feels pretty damn good. The throttle response is pretty damn smooth. Let me just make a disclaimer first, right? I need to make the disclaimer. First disclaimer is I have the Steely flywheel in here. I think, what is it, 7 ounces, something like that. I've added weight to the flywheel to help the motor to tractor a little better. I feel like the other big disclaimer, I should say, basically with these ECUs, they can be taken to a tuner and they can all be made to like feel however you want. And you can take it to a tuner and you could make it feel the same way with all 3 of these ECUs, if that makes sense. Anything could be adjusted on these ECUs to make them run how you want. But ultimately what I'm trying is the stock maps that come from TacoMoto. I guess they're not stock maps, but when you buy an Aim ECU from TacoMoto, give you my impressions on, right, is these TacoMoto maps that come with it if you buy the Aim ECU from TacoMoto. So you do have to buy the switch here, the bar switch. That's extra. Basically, you're switching between the TacoMoto maps that are installed or downloaded onto the Aim ECU by TacoMoto. But I'll tell you what, map 1 feels pretty damn good. It feels like really good on the bottom. Feels torquey. And the throttle response is like, it's not snappy at all. It's pretty smooth. Definitely smoother than stock. Pretty damn smooth. Pretty damn smooth. Throttle response is nice. Man, it's raining over there. I was gonna go over there and ride. Gonna take on some single track, some double track, a little bit of road. Open it up, see how it does. Give you one more pull here before we get off into the dirt. It feels good. It feels pretty damn good. First impressions compared to stock, a lot better. Throttle response is really nice compared to stock. It's really nice in general, it's smooth in general. And it feels pretty torquey on the bottom end. I need to open it up a little more, see how it is on the top end, but let's get in some dirt. Let's open it up on the road. Map 1. 125. That's about what I was doing with my other stuff, so feels pretty good. I like how it's torquey on the bottom, but like the mid-range it feels like there's a lot of power in the mid. It's definitely lacking a little bit in the high end, but you can tell it's all kind of pushed down to the lower part of the curve and the mid part of the curve. It's nice, nice, nice. Pretty good for a plug and play straight into the Honda. We're gonna do a little off-road in the race mode, map 1 on the Aim ECU. I'm gonna make my way to some single track. I'm gonna ride some single track in the map 1, see how it goes. I'm gonna do, this is first gear, no throttle, no clutch, slight uphill. I do have the flywheel, so that helps with it, but you can see it's pretty good in race mode tractor wise. I'll try to do the throttle a little bit. I just give it a little throttle. You hear it picks up fine, but when you cut off, it's got a little. It's pretty smooth when you pick it up. Barely picking it up. It's not too snappy. This is race mode, so it's not bad. I mean, for a 4-stroke, like 450, you're gonna have some a little snappy throttle, but not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. It does feel torquey on the bottom end. I keep saying that, but that's like the thing that stands out the most. Nice and torquey on the bottom of the curve. It's not the initial part of the curve, because it feels pretty good. It's pretty smooth. So I'm in map 1, which is TacoMoto's race map with an open exhaust. I got Graves on here, so we're open. But I'm gonna do a little single track here and just see how it goes. This is single track isn't anything crazy. I'm not gonna blast too hard. I'm just gonna see how it tractors first and second gear. So, all right, here we go. Let's see if I can get away with not clutching, right? Because the problem with these Honda stock is trying to ride single track. It's tough. It can be done, but it's tough, and people complain about it and don't like it. So one of the benefits of the Aim with the TacoMoto maps is that it'll tractor a lot better. I clutched it right there. Rocky. Slide clutch right there. I think it's just out of habit. But isn't this view spectacular? I mean, it's like awesome. Let's see, I'm second gear. No throttle, no clutch. It'll slow down pretty good. And this is the race map. So this isn't even the Enduro map. And it's tractoring pretty well. Just barely clutching it at times. Just over the bumps when I'm going real slow. Boy, you talk about rocky. This is rocky. Let me switch it into map 2, the Enduro map for TacoMoto. It's Enduro mode for an open exhaust. This also comes with traction control. As you can see, it lit up because in the Enduro mode it's going to allow you to do traction control. All that stuff can be set up. What else is there? You can change the mapping on these things as well, right? So like, that's basically if you took it to a tuner, they would do that kind of stuff and adjust the whole part of the curve to how you like. But yeah, let's try it. Map 2, Enduro, open exhaust. Yeah, it feels less already. It's just the response doesn't have such a big hit. So it's probably cutting power on it. Alright. I would think so. I'm guessing, but I would think so. Well, let's see how slow I can go. Hardly any throttle. Put my finger on the clutch, but I didn't clutch it. But yeah, it's tractoring nice. Very little throttle. Yeah, and like, it's definitely tractors better. Go just slightly a little slower. I don't do a lot of hard enduro, so I'd probably just run the race map because it was fairly decent for what I was doing. But I could see how this could be a lot better for hard enduro. Try first gear. See how well it tractors. Okay, I'm off the clutch and I'm off the throttle. I do have a flywheel. Added flywheel weight to help this tractor better. So I'm sure that does have an effect, but look, this is nice. Pretty nice. Tractors nicely. You can hear that throttle response. I'm still in first gear, but it's not bad at all. Nice and smooth. Let's open up the enduro map a little bit. I don't know how much horsepower it's cutting, but I'm sure it's cutting some. Right? It's gotta be. Just to make the tractor a little better. It's not the full can of beans. I'm gonna take it and open it up a little bit. And map 2 and see how it goes. Map 3 is an economy mode. So basically it's gonna help you get better fuel mileage. I would think it's probably even less horsepower than the enduro mode. I don't know the numbers on it. I could try to get numbers, but to me, I'm not necessarily worried about horsepower numbers. I'm not trying to get the most horsepower out of it. And all these taco maps on all these ECUs, they're not trying to get the most power out of it. That's why you could buy any of these ECUs and then take it to a tuner, and they'll be able to get a lot more power out of them, because you can put custom maps and custom tunes in all these ECUs. But to just buy it and run TacoMoto maps right out of the box, plug and play, this is what you get. And it's nice. It's real nice. On the Honda 450 it is. And I would definitely say the throttle response is smoother. It's smoother than the race, but it's not a problem. Neither one of them's a problem. It's way better than stock. And like, I think it's nice to have these options, right? Just be able to get different maps and shit. Run different maps at different times is pretty cool. And then plus, you want to take it to a tuner and do your own, get the most power you can out of it, you can do that. Pretty nice though. It tractors nice. Feels good. I do think my flywheel is helping some of that though. I added 7 ounces of weight to the flywheel and it helps this bike tractor. Let's try the economy mode. Fuck it. Let's go to map 3. 1, 2, 3. And the traction control light went off, so you can run traction control in the enduro mode, but not in the economy mode or the race mode. Obviously in race mode you wouldn't want it. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the enduro and the economy. Maybe it's just on the top end. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna go up in the mountains, see how it does. I'm like 4,000 feet elevation right now. Probably go up to like 7, almost 8. That's basically like a Baja map where you go and like you can't get high octane. It's also to help you get better fuel mileage. Maybe you're in a situation where you're running low on fuel and you need to like extend your fuel range, that third map from TacoMoto will help. Yeah, so I'm still in map 3, the economy mode. Take it for a little cruise. My rear tire is very bald, so I'm not hammering in the corners because I'll just lose it. Yeah, and you can tell map 3 just doesn't have as much power. Hence, that's why it's going to be an economy, right? It's going to save you fuel because it's not using as much fuel. It's like the low end's fine, but you can definitely tell there's no top end on it. Switch back to race mode. Here we go. Yeah, you can hear it wind up faster. You can feel it, you can hear it. Yeah, there's just a lot more ass in this. And when you get on it, it's there. Right? Like I'm half throttle, I get on it, there's more power. Yeah, it's nice. Like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with it. Like, to me, I like the Aim ECU. Let's talk about the pros and cons. The pros are the race map is nice. The power delivery is nice. The throttle response is very nice. I like the fact that you have other riding modes. There's 5 of them, but 2 of them are for stock pipe. So you got 3 other TacoMoto maps for an open exhaust. A race map, an enduro map, and an economy map. That's pretty nice. It's right out of the box. Plug and play. Just to buy an ECU with TacoMoto maps in it that make this bike run better. Plug and play, that's a huge factor. I think the only con to it is probably the price. No, the price exactly, but you got to buy the ECU, and then this is like a $200. The map switch is like $200, but I think it's worth having. You got to buy that extra though. That's probably the only problem. Aim ECU, it's got new processors in it, right? It's more powerful. It can process faster. It can do more stuff. Like, because you could buy any of these ECUs and take it to a tuner, and they can tune it the way you want, and you wouldn't know the difference between all 3 of them. But to buy this with TacoMoto maps in it already, plug it in and go. This is a pretty awesome package. And it has other features, you know, like, just do more with it. And that's the problem with the older ECUs, they don't have all that processing power. You know, you're limited on what you can do. It's like having a flip phone versus an iPhone. The flip phone will still allow you to make calls, but the iPhone's got a lot of other features that make it nice, and it can make phone calls too. That's kind of where I'm at with these. But this Aim, like if you bought the Aim ECU, I wouldn't upgrade. There's no reason to upgrade. And I think you did good by buying the Aim ECU. I think if you're a hard enduro guy or you ride a lot of single track, this Aim is probably a better option for you. Just plug and play out of the box. But pretty spectacular. I like it. I like it. I don't think you can go wrong buying it. I don't think you can go wrong at all buying it. A lot of fun. I think the Aim ECU is a good investment for a Honda 450L RL. And I know people say, oh, I run perfectly fine stock, and you can. If that's your bag, you can. Not a problem, but like I said before, when you put ECUs in them like this one, it makes it a lot better. Yeah, so I hear people say like they're having trouble like I was having with their Honda where the fuel pump was going out, but they want to seem to think that it's an ECU. And they've had multiple ECUs from TacoMoto. Basically, their bike would cut out and shit because their fuel pump's going out, but they blamed it. It's not the ECUs, it's the fuel pump. And like if you ever have any trouble with TacoMoto, let's say you buy one of these ECUs from TacoMoto with TacoMoto maps and you're having trouble with it, he's happy to help. All you gotta do is contact him. TacoMoto will help. I've even seen them send out new ECUs and stuff to people, or switch a different ECU. If you got something wrong with your bike, that ain't the ECU. The customer support from TacoMoto is good. If you have any troubles, contact them. They'll help you. And people that have dealt with TacoMoto, they know that, because he's super knowledgeable and customer service is his thing. He's great with dealing with people, so don't be hesitant to buy the Aim ECU from TacoMoto because of customer service issues. He'll take care of you. These things happen, so, you know, it's always being improved, always being upgraded. And alright, that's my first ride, first impressions of the Aim ECU with TacoMoto maps on the Honda 450 CRF RL. It's good for all the Hondas, so hope you liked the video. Comment below if you're running Aim ECU and if you're happy or not happy with it. Let me know below if you're running something else and you think it's good. I got more ECU reviews coming, so I'll do a comparison video of all three of these ECUs. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more 450 content. I will catch you guys later.